Alright, so yeah, the Venn diagrams in the answer space below set A and set B such that the universal set is A union B. That means what the question trying to tell you is the whole thing here actually, yeah, this one is a universal set. Means the universal set. When the question say like this, A union B is a universal set. Mean the universal set is the whole thing here. It does not include the outside. Mean the outside, the red color one, does not exist. Right? This is something quite important. Right? So yeah, mean that's all. Okay, so yeah, what's the equation A1? I haven't read. Okay, the Venn diagram show blah 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 blah. Alright, then okay. Oh, maybe I blocked it. That's why. They asked us to shade the B complement. When you see the dot there, dot actually means outside of B. So this is B complement. I guess only just one mark. Alright, so yeah, that's all. So let's have a look on the question number 2. So the Venn diagram in the answer space PQR such that the Venn diagram P union Q union R is a universal set. Shade this thing. Okay, so whenever you have something like this, always do whatever thing inside the bracket one first. So first thing is you have to imagine B union R. I mean P union R. So if P union R means everything of P and R, isn't it? Everything of P and R. And then the whole part which I shaded in the red color one need to intersect with Q. So which part actually will intersect with Q? So for the whole part I shade here, the part intersect with Q is only here. Isn't it? So that means I have to erase all this. Okay, so yeah, this one should be my final answer. That means the first thing is you do whatever thing inside the bracket one first. So yeah, so this one P union R, that means you shade everything of P and R. And then everything you shade just now, which part actually intersect with Q? Right? Then the one will be your final answer. Okay, number 2. Yeah, I guess a lot of students just don't like this chapter. Alright, so the diagram 2 show a cuboid with the horizontal plane. I mean horizontal base UVWT. Alright, it's a base. Name the angle between line US and PQRS. Right, U to S and PQRS. Where is the PQRS? Okay, PQRS is, I guess it's the things on the top here. Alright, so the angle on between, where will be the angle on between? I mean the line and the top one. Alright, so very obvious, the angle is over here. Alright, so yeah, you just imagine if this line, you want to see a shadow on the plane above, you have to imagine you have a spotlight from the bottom, and then you will have the shadow of US, which is the PS. PS will be the shadow, so the angle on between will be angle USP. Right? It's very simple. And then the question asks you to calculate the angle. So you need to calculate the angle. So I will sketch out the triangle. So this is P, this is U, this is S. Of course we know this is 4 centimeter and this is 8 centimeter. So in order to find the angle, so I will use the tangent. Tangent is opposite over hypotenuse, which is shift tangent 1 over 2. And then you should be able to get the answer easily. So just shift tangent 1 over 2. So yeah, make sure you change your calculator in degree, because I always do in radian because I taught MF yesterday. Alright, so it will be 5/7. Okay, this one will be the angle on between. So is opposites cover adjacent? What do you mean by opposite cover adjacent? Over adjacent? Opposite is over. OA what? Yeah. So for tangent is opposite over adjacent, yes. Am I say hypotenuse? Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's OA. It's OA. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so yeah, this one should be easy. Using the factorization, solve the quadratic equation. So yeah, we will need to expand it. Basically, you multiply x into both. So you have 2x squared plus 5x plus 3. So 3 I will move to the other side, become minus 3 equals 0. Then I will do the factorization over here. So this is 2x and this is x. In order to get 5, I will do 6 and I will get 3 and 1. I will use 3 and 1. Because 1 multiply x is 1x, 2x multiply 3 is 6x. And then 6x minus 1x, you will actually get 5x. So this is negative, this is positive. Alright, this is how I do it mentally. Alright, then what I will do is I know 2x minus 1 equals to 0 or x plus 3 is equal to 0. Then this one x equals to half. Alright, this one x just equals to negative 3. This one is considered very easy to get 4 mark. Alright, then for this one, calculate the value x and y we satisfy the simultaneous equation. So basically you will need to do a simultaneous and you will need to solve it. So depend which method you like. You love using substitution or you love using elimination. But in this case I will prefer elimination because I see the 1 over 2. I see the 1 over 2 means the divide 2, right? So I will multiply the whole equation by 2. So when I say I multiply whole equation by 2, I make sure I do multiply the first term, second term, third term. I will multiply every single one. So I will get 2x, half multiply 2, you'll get 1. So 1y equals to negative 2. Okay, this is my first equation. I copy my second equation, which is given there. Alright, so I will eliminate, you can choose eliminate x or y. But in this case, I think I eliminate x easier. Then I choose minus. Alright, so 2x minus 2x is 0. Y minus negative y is positive 2y. Negative 2 minus 6, negative 8. So y equals to negative 8 divided by 2. Y equals to negative 4. After you got the answer, substitute into one of it. You can choose the first equation or second equation. It doesn't matter. Both also will give you the same answer. So this is 2x plus negative 4 equals to negative 2. So 2x equals to 4 minus 2 because negative 4 just become positive 4. So 2x equals to 2. X is just equals to 2 divided by 2. X is just equals to 1. Very easy. You can get 4 mark. I guess this one should be very easy for you. Okay. Number 5 is mathematical reasoning. I guess it's from 4 chapter. Alright, state whether the following compound statement is true or false. Alright, so true or false is very depend on and or or. If or, one is correct, the other one is wrong, we say it is wrong. We say it is correct, sorry. If first is wrong, second is correct, we still say it's correct. If first is correct, second is correct, the last one definitely correct. If first is wrong, second is wrong, then the last one is wrong. Okay, this is for all. Okay, if the middle one I change to and, the only way I can get correct is both correct. Then I get correct. If one of it is wrong, then it is wrong. Right, this is the difference between or and and. Anyway, come back to this one. 3 plus 3 equals to 9, definitely this is wrong. 3 times 3 equals to 9, this is correct. Because this is all, I say one of it correct, consider correct, so this one is true. Okay, I guess it's just 1 mark. Okay, then for B, complete the statement in the answer space to form the true statement by using or sum. Multiply of 3 are multiply of 6. Alright, this one you have to guess is sum or. Okay, actually if definitely I know the answer, I know it's sum. Because of what? Okay, let's say I say all multiply of 3 is multiply of 6. So let's see. All multiple of 3. What we have? We have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and then 18. Alright, so over here, which one is multiply of 6? It's only 3, 12, and 18. So I say sum. Because what? 9 is multiply of 3, but then 9 is not multiply of 6. 15 is multiple of 3, but 15 is not multiple of 6. So in this case, it's sum only. Alright, then, okay, write down the two implications based on the following compound statement, if and only if is a sort of bonus mark lah. So the first one, I will write if, and then first sentence. If 3x plus 4 equals to 10, then x equals to 2. Just copy. Second one, you change the behind statement to the front. If x equals to 2, then 3x plus 4 equals to 10. That's all. Okay, this 4 mark is considered bonus mark also, and it's very easy. If you have any question, please stop me. If not, I will keep on scoring. Alright, what is this? Volume. Calculate the volume of the composite solid. So you will need to find the volume. Any important information here? Diagram 6 show a composite solid form a combination of the right prism and a cuboid. ADEF is a uniform cross section of prism. Okay, nothing very important there. So we need to find the volume. So first thing is, this is cuboid. It's very easy. For cuboid, in order to get the volume, we know is something like 5 multiply 7 and then multiply the 6. Alright, just 5 multiply 7 multiply 6. Alright, this one is 210. I hope my math is correct. Right, if wrong, just let me know. Okay, then we need to find this prism. Okay, for prism, you will see two identical area. That means you will see two areas is exactly the same. So in this case, definitely, if you couldn't see, I can shade it out. You can find out this trapezium and this trapezium. Basically, both trapezium is the same trapezium. Alright, so therefore, in order to find the volume of prism, we will need to find area. We need to find identical area. Identical means exactly the same area, multiply the length. So in this case, we will actually length? Okay, TH, isn't it? Okay, so in this case, the identical area basically is trapezium. So basically what I will do is I need to find the area of trapezium and I just multiply this length. Then I can get the whole volume of prism. So I will write here, prism, okay, trapezium is half multiple A plus B, 12 plus 5. And then multiply the height. The height actually is 6. And then the whole thing here, multiply the length, 4. Okay, this is how we find the prism. Alright, so I will simplify, I will get 3. This one is 17. Isn't it? 17 multiply 3 is 51. Isn't it? 17 multiply 3 multiply 4. So this one is 204. So they want to calculate the total volume. So total volume is just 210 plus 204. You will get 414 centimeter cube. It's very easy. Why should we multiply 4? Because 4 is the length. So what you need to do is you have to find one of the identical area and then multiply the length. Or some reference book actually they will say this is height. It's the same thing. Can you understand? No. Okay, if you don't understand, maybe I can give you some example. So let's say prism not necessarily must be trapezium. I can have the triangle pattern. Alright, let's say I have two identical triangles and then I connect them and then I will form a prism. This one we call it prism. So in order to, cross section means they have the identical area. Yeah, right. So in order to find this volume, first you have to find one of the identical area and then you multiply the length here. Alright, so let's say this is 10, this is 5, and then the length here is 12. So in order to get this volume, I will find one of the identical area is half multiply base multiply height. And then the whole thing need to multiply because this one is only for triangle, but it's not for volume. So volume I have to multiply the length or height, 12. Then I can get the total volume. Is it every cross-section area? Yes, if they call it as a prism, it must have the cross-section area. Cross-section area. And then you just need to find one of it lah. Definitely you are not finding both. You need to find one of it and then multiply the length. Can you understand? Yes or no? I hope you understand. Actually, it's quite simple. Yeah, you just find one of the area and then you multiply the length. Okay, for 7 is a straight line. Diagram 7 shows the straight line PQ, QR, and SR drawn on the Cartesian plan. And straight line QR is parallel to y-axis, definitely. That's been PQ, sorry. QR is parallel to y-axis, and PQ is parallel to SR. Okay, everything you have it in the diagram, and then the equation is y equals to negative 2x plus 4. Find the equation of PQ. Alright, so in order to find the equation of PQ, so we will need to do something definitely. Okay, so the first thing is find the equation of the line PQ. Okay, first, because they are parallel, the gradient here is negative 2, isn't it? So I know the gradient for this line is negative 2. Okay? Then, in order to find the equation, I will just use y equals to negative 2x plus c. This is y equals to mx plus c. I know my is parallel, I know my m is negative 2. And then we'll substitute the coordinate into x and y. Alright, so y is equal to 6. X is equal to 3 plus c, so c is just equals to 12. Then you substitute it back. So y equals to negative 2x plus 12. Alright, this is the equation of PQ. So equation of PQ is this one. Alright, then the second one asks you to find the x-intercept of the line PQ. X-intercept means what? I say whenever you see x-intercept means y equals to 0. If the question asks about y-intercept means x equals to 0. Alright, so y equals to 0. 0 equals to negative 2x plus 12. So 2x equals to 12. X is just equals to 6. So this is your x-intercept, which is 6. Alright, this one, 6 mark, is very, very easy to get. Yeah, I guess there's no problem. If you have any problem, please stop me. Okay, diagram A show the speed time graph for the movement of the particle for a period of 30 seconds. Alright, so state the duration of time which the particle moves with a uniform speed. Alright, so uniform speed means you must find something constant. Constant means it must be parallel to x-axis. Alright, it must be parallel to x-axis. Alright, so obviously this is uniform speed. So he asks you to state the duration. It's not state the speed. Alright, state the duration means the duration is basically 16 seconds. So just write 16 seconds. Whenever you see state means just write the answer, no need any working. Then calculate the rate of change of speed. So the rate of change of speed over here means the gradient of speed time graph. So that means you will need to find a gradient. Gradient, use back the gradient formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So in the last 4 seconds, which is here is last 4 seconds. Alright, so that means I need to find a gradient. I will take two coordinates, definitely. This coordinate we call 26, 28. This coordinate we call 30, 0. In order to find the rate of change of speed, I will use the gradient formula. So I will say y minus y over x minus x. So this one is 28 over negative 4. So it will be negative 7. So since this is at rate of change of speed, I will write m as negative 2. Alright, it's very simple. Then calculate the values of v if the distance traveled by the particle of the first 26 seconds is 560. So in the speed time graph, you know in order to find the distance actually means area. In this case, it tells you the area for 26 seconds only. So I will shade until 26 seconds. It's 560 meters. That means I need to find the area under the curve. Area under the graph. Alright, so rectangle is very easy to find. So rectangle basically is 16 multiplied v, 16v. And this is trapezium. Trapezium is not too bad to find also. This is half. A is this length, B is this length, so A plus B. So it will be V plus 28 multiply the height, which is 10. Alright, so both plus together should equals to 560. So I will write here. So I will say 16V plus, this one half and 10 I simplified, left 5. Alright, so 5V plus 28 equals to 560 because this is total area for 26 seconds. 26 seconds means, first 26 seconds means from first second to 26. Alright, so I solved the simple equation. So 16V plus 5V plus 140 equals to 560. This is 21. Okay, this is 21V. Alright, 140 I move to the other side is just become minus 140, so you get 420. Alright, then definitely you can scroll it back. Scroll down. So V is just equals to 20. Isn't it? Divide 21. V is just 20. Yup, this is V is speed, right? So you can write the speed. Alright, just like this. Alright, and then after I get the 20, what I will do next is basically I will try to scroll up, see whether 20 this one makes sense or not. Alright, because sometimes the question, if suddenly the question give you here is 24 and you got your answer V is 20, you know V is wrong. Alright, so you must see whether it makes sense or not. Luckily 20 is below 28, so it's very makes sense, so I'm pretty confident this answer is correct. Alright, so let's move on to next one. Diagram 9 shows a circle with a diameter 14 cm and a quadrant A, B, C of the center C. And then as you use the pi as 22/7, the parameter of the shaded region, in order to get parameter of the shaded region, basically you will need to find the parameter of whole sector plus circle. Alright, so okay, so in the diagram 9, show the circle with the diameter is 14. So since diameter is a 14, I know radius itself equals to 7. 14 divided 2. Alright, so yeah, so in order to get a parameter, this is 21, this is 21, confirm. I want to find the arc length AB, A to B first. So it's just 2 pi r divided by 4 because this is quadrant. Quadrant means here is 90 degrees. Alright, so 2 pi 21/4. So I guess you get 42 divided by 4. So it will be 10.5 pi. Okay, this is the arc AB. And then I will need to find the parameter of the circle. So it's just a circumference is just 2 pi r. So it's 2 pi my r is 7. So it's 14 pi. So the parameter is just this answer plus this answer. So it's 10.5 pi plus 14 pi. So you will get 24.5 pi. Why divided by 4? Because one whole circle you cut into the four part, and each of the part we call it quadrant. Okay, if you do not like to do about divide 4, what you can do next is basically you just do, this is 90 degree, right? 90 over 360 multiply 2 pi r. You can use this one to do, and at the end you will find out 90 and 360. After you simplify, you get 1/4 also. So it's the same thing with 2 pi r divided by 4. Okay, so yeah, both is fine. Okay, so this is your parameter. If you're not used to the answer in terms of pi, you just multiply by pi. So I will use that one multiply pi, and you will get the answer is 76.97. If you want to leave in no pi, but I think you can leave your answer in pi. Should be okay. And then find the area of the shaded region. Anyways, what is that? Is it a quadrant represented 1/4? Yes, definitely. If you understand quadrant, it actually means a quarter. It means quarter. Quarter actually means 1/4. Alright. So, where am I? Okay, we need to find the area. Area basically is sector minus circle. So this one, if you used to do this one, yeah, we can. Okay, let me just erase this one. Okay, let me use some proper way. So in order to get the area of sector, of course, if I do it myself, I will just do pi r squared divided by 4. Because it's quadrant, then this is pi, my r is 21 squared over 4. Alright, if you want to do proper way, you can say 90 over 360 multiple pi r squared. It's the same thing, no worry. So 21 divided by 21 squared divided by 4. So you will get 110.25 pi. Okay, this is the whole sector. And then we still need to find area of circle. Area of circle is pi r squared. Pi r is 7 square, so it's 49 pi. So in order to find the area of shaded region, I will just use the sector 110.25 pi minus the circle. Minus 49. So basically you will get 61.25 pi centimeter square. If you just do not like the pi, you just multiply pi into it. It doesn't matter. So you will get 192.42 centimeters square. So, is it we need to calculate the perimeter of the circle because the circle is not shaded? Right? Yes, you are right. Basically, we will need to calculate the circle. So, you just recognize in the whole diagram which part is shaded region. Shaded region is the everything shaded with the black color ink one, isn't it? So, the perimeter of the red color object here, this one is considered perimeter, and here is all considered perimeter. Okay, so I hope I do answer your question. Okay, then we go to probability. So the diagram 10 show 3 label cards in box P and 5 label cards in box Q, obviously. 2 cards are picked at random, 1 card from the box P and another card from the box Q. List all the sample space. Alright, this is something I hate most, but yeah, let's do it. Okay, sample space. So what I will do is, I will draw this one and write out all the possibility. We start from N first. So if the first card is N, the second card, I cannot choose back from the same box. I must jump to the second one. So it should be NA, then it can be NL, then can be NO, then can be NN, then can be NE. Alright, then I will start from O. I can be ON, I can be OA, OL, I can be OO, I can be ON, I can be OE. Alright, then we go to T. So it's just TA, just TL, and then we just TO, and then we just TN, and then we just TE. Alright, then after you're done already, make sure you close the bracket. Alright, then what we do next is we find the number of sample space. So total should have 5 multiplied 3 is 50. Alright, then list all the possible outcomes to find the probability that the event that the card picked are labeled with the same letter. So the first one, they ask you to find a label of same letter. So I will say same letter. Alright, that's short form for same letter. We have how many same letter here? We have OO. Is it OO is the only same letter? Yup, and N. Alright, so yeah, therefore we have 2 here. So in order to find the probability of same letter, we have to use the number of same letter divided by number of sample space. So same letter you have 2, sample space you have 15. This one is the answer for part 1. Alright, then we go to the part 2. Label with T or label with vowel. Alright, this one is okay, this one you have to think a bit. T or vowel. Alright, so let's see with how many. So whatever have vowel one must include. So I will use green color to actually shade it. Okay. Okay, this one have vowel. Yes, have vowel, have vowel. Have O is a vowel. Have vowel. Have vowel, vowel. Okay, vowel. over what? Basically almost everything. Alright, this is everything I circle. And then the next condition is t. So have t1 must all include. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, basically 15 minus 3 is 13. We have 13. So the probability for t of over, just number 13 divided by total 15. That's all. Very easy. Yeah. We'll break for 1 minute. Is there anything you want to ask me? Good. Maybe we finish earlier. We can end the class earlier. So, can we don't write a long words? Okay, I guess can. Yeah, if you write the probability, but you definitely need to write something inside the probability, right? So unless you already let k equals to t of over, then you can say probability of k equals to 13 over 50. But if you ask me, I will recommend you to just copy what everything is have there. It won't take you a lot of time, and it's very easy for examiner to mark also. Okay, matrix. Okay, it's given that this one is the inverse of this one. So find the value of k and m. So it's very simple. So for first thing is I will copy this one. Or I can straight away do, because it's not a lot of mark here. So yeah, I will do the inverse for that one. 1 over AD, 3 multiply 1 minus BC. BC is negative 18. And then A and D we swap place, and B and C we add negative. So this one become positive 2. 2, 9. Alright, so I will get 1 over 21. And this is 1, 2, 9, 3. And then after that we do the comparison. So 21 equals to m. So therefore I say m equals to 21. And then I see the position 1, 2, so 9 equals to k. So k equals to 9. Yeah, it's negative 9. Thanks for that. How can I forget about negative? Yeah, it's negative 9. You are correct. It's negative 9 and I cannot erase. So I will need to restart the OneNote. Right, just let me restart it. Alright, so I hope after restart everything worked fine. K is negative 9. Right, you have a negative here. Don't forget. Okay, then write the following simultaneous equation as the matrix equation. So basically, I'm trying to see the number here. Is it mixed? Is it same with this one or not? This is 3, negative 2, 9, 1. 3, negative 2, 9, 1. Alright, it's matched perfectly. So I know later that my inverse matrix is over here. So let me just rewrite my inverse matrix first. So it's 1 over 21, 1, 2, negative 9, 3. Alright, this is my inverse. Then this one, from here I will need to form a matrix. 2 times 2, 2 times 1 equals to 2 times 1. So this is 5, 1. This one just write the number in front of x and y. We call it coefficient. Negative 2, 9, 1. And then this is x first, then only y, isn't it? So I will say x, y. Alright, so then the next step is I will actually move the whole matrix to this area, in front of the 5, 1. And then it will become inverse. Alright, so, okay, I forget about full screen. Alright, so therefore, I will get x, y equals to, the inverse already have, I no need to redo it, 21, 1, 2, negative 9, 3. And this is 5, 1. Alright, I will leave the 21 outside, but then I was trying to multiply it. So it's horizontal, multiply vertical. Here also horizontal, multiply vertical. So 1 multiply 5 is 5. 2 multiply 1 is 2. Alright, this one, negative 9 multiply 5 is negative 45. 3 multiply 1 is 3. So this one is 1 over 21. This is 7. This is negative 42. If I multiply the 21 into it, I should get 1 over 3, negative 2. So this is x and y. If you want to be more complete, you just say x equals to 1 over 3 or y equals to negative 2. But I think the last sentence is unnecessary, because if you stop over here, the examiner already can understand that. But if you want to do that, you are always welcome. Okay, now we go to the section B. Are we too fast? Because we're going to end soon. But it's a good thing. Okay. Just give me 1 minute. I forget to plug the cables to my laptop. And the battery is run out of battery. So I will need to plug it in now. Alright, for section B here, complete the table 12 in the answer space. On the page 20, for the equation y equals to 3x squared, blah 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 blah, but write down the value y when x equals to negative 4 and negative 1. So the first 2 mark is considered bonus mark. As long as a student know how to use calculator, they can easily get these 2 mark. So just insert a negative 4 into all your x here. Alright, so yeah, of course you can do manually. This is 16 plus negative 4, negative 6. So this is minus 10, this is 48. So it should be 38. If I didn't do it wrongly. 1, so you have 3, 1 plus 1 minus 6. 4 minus 6. 4 minus 6 is negative 2. Alright, of course you can use the calculator to solve it. Make sure you type everything correctly. Okay, for question number 9, you get 119 centimeter. Let's go back to question number 9. 119 for parameter. Let's see, do we make any mistake? So yeah, my bad. Because this, thanks for that. This is the arc length, and then this is circle. But parameter, we forget about 21 and 21. So we should plus another 21, which is 42. So this answer should plus 42. This answer should plus 42. Yeah, so parameter we get 76 point. Okay, we call it 77 plus 42. Yeah, it's 119. Yeah, right. Thanks for that, Rania. Okay, we already solved that. So now we go to the B. B asks you to, for this part, the question, use a graph paper provided in the page 21. You may use the flexible curve. Alright, we need to draw it, and then he gives us any skew. 2 cm for 1 unit on the x-axis, 2 cm 10 unit on the y-axis. So basically this one trying to tell you is every 2 cm you have 1, 2, 3. This one every 2 cm you have 10, 20, 30, and continue. Right, so this is y, this is x. Alright, so I see, do it give me the graph paper as well? Yeah, I have no graph paper here. So yeah, definitely I will teach you how to sketch, but then you sketch it yourself. Yeah, we go to the table here. Okay, so yeah, I just randomly sketch. So first thing is, before I start to sketch, normally I will see this thing first. I mean, the x is from -5 to 3. So I know my y-axis should be on the middle and should more toward the y-axis, because I'm more toward to the negative zone, because negative actually is longer. Positive is only 1 to 3, so it should be like this. And then the maximum is 64, minimum is -6. So this one should lower a bit. Yeah, this x, and then you should have 1, 2, 3. And this one you should have -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Definitely if you have graph paper, everything will be very simple. And 10, so I will need to go until 70. So I have 10, I have 20, I have 30, I have 40, I have 50, I have 60, and assume I should have the 70. I mean, yeah, I should have. Longer a bit, and I have 70. Alright, this is just my sketch. So below is just -10 should be enough. Alright, then you just plot it. Let me use blue color maybe. Okay, so -5 is 64. -5 here, 64 is somewhere here. So I just roughly negative, and then -4, 38. -4, 38. Yeah, somewhere here. And -3, 18. 18. -2 is 4. -2 will be 4. And -1 is -4. So go into a negative here. 0 is -6. And then this one, 1 is -2. And 2 will be 8. And 3 will be 24. So basically, after you draw it, you will connect it, and then you will get a nice curve. Okay, let me just draw it as nice as possible. Yeah, because actually drawing on the screen is a bit challenging, but if you give me a pencil, I should be able to draw very nice. Okay, this is your curve. So after you sketch the curve already, continue the part C. Okay, find the values of y when x equals to 2.8. So x equals to 2.8. So what I will do is I find the 2.8 here. I mean I have to make sure this is 2.8. Alright, then I will touch here. I should get some value for y. In this case, maybe I get 19. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I get 19. I write a 19 here. Sorry, this is for y, 19. Alright, then for the second part, they ask us to find x when y equals to 10. Y equals to 10, so I will, from the 10 here, I draw a dotted line. And you'll find actually I will touch two values on x. One value here and the other value here, and then I just write here. And then this is just -2.5, and this one maybe is 2.2. Alright, definitely my answer is not accurate at all because I don't have the graph paper. So yeah, if you find your answer is different with mine, please understand that. And last part, draw a suitable straight line. When you see straight line, x the power is 1. If you straight line, there's not possible to get x power more than 1. Alright, to satisfy the graph, so to find the value of x, to satisfy the equation. So I say whenever you want the equation, you must have the y in the equation. But the problem of this equation, do not have y, and this is x squared. It's not the straight line, definitely we know. So we need to know what is our y. Y basically equals to 3x squared. Y equals to 3x squared plus x minus 6. So in order to substitute my y into this equation, I will need to have all this. Now I have 3x squared. I have 3x squared, yes. I don't have minus 6. I need to have minus 6 there. And then I don't have the x here. Okay, so I will need to do something. Okay, if your math is very good, you know in order to get positive x, you just plus 20x. If your math is not that good, then maybe you can do this way. I will just say minus 19x equal to 46. Okay, now what you left here? You want positive x, right? Just write. You want minus 6, right? Just write. After you write everything in your left hand side, you have to write everything in the left hand side. I mean write back the same thing. Plus x minus 6. Alright, then what we do next is the whole thing here. This is y, isn't it? So I will make this one become y minus 19x equals to This one minus 40 plus x. Definitely I will need to make y as a subject. So y basically equals to minus 19x become positive. So it's positive 19x plus x is 20x plus 40. Then I form the equation of the straight line. But what the question want? The question basically asks you to draw the suitable straight line on the graph paper and then state the value of x. Mean they want to find the intersection. Okay, mean intersect between the curve and the straight line. Definitely, if I have this equation itself, you need to understand this equation itself won't tell you exactly what the straight line will look like until you form a table by yourself. I form a table by myself, I randomly do x and y. And then you might ask, what value should I put for x and y? It's very random, but if I do, normally I will use the minimum value of x and maximum value of x. Alright, so minimum value of x is -5, and then middle one I use 0. I will use 0 also, and then maximum is 3. And then I try to substitute in. When x equals to -5, -5 multiplied 20, I get -100. -100 plus 60 is -60. So this one is out because your graph only up to -10. -60 is impossible. And I go to 0. 0, x will get 40. Yes, it's possible. I will got 3. 3 is 60. 60 plus 40, actually you will get 100. The number is actually very big also. So I will try to use some smaller one since this doesn't work. Then I will use some smaller one. Maybe I try to use -2. Because -2 substitute into x here, you will get 0 for y. And I try to use 1. You will get 60. Okay, now I get 3 points already. So first is -2, 0. -2, 0. First one is over here. And then 0 is 40. And then 1 will be 60. So this one should be your straight line. It's very hard to draw a straight line like that. I don't have any ruler here. Okay, give me a moment. I just want to draw it freehand. Okay, just assume it is a straight line and 1 is 60. Alright, this one should look like a straight line. And then the intersection point is over here. So then you will have one value here. Maybe it's -1.9. I don't know. So you just write -1.9. Alright, so so this one, the x is just -1.9. Okay, and the equation is just y equals to 20x plus 40. Positive. Okay, so some student, I actually see how, actually some students quite confused about my method. So if you do not like this method, you can use elimination. You always can. I mean, if you want to use elimination, yes, you can do that. Okay, let's say my equation is y equals to 3x squared plus x minus 6. And the equation given here, if you want to use elimination, I will need to make it equal to 0 first. This is 3x squared minus 19x minus 46 equals to 0. So I will write the 0 at the front here. 3x squared minus 19x minus 46. And then you can use minus. Alright, so elimination y minus 0 is y. 3x squared minus 3x squared is 0. This one x minus this one, you get 20x. And then this one minus this one, you get positive 40. Alright, you will still get the same answer. Because just now I'm using substitution method. However, for this method, you must be careful. Because a lot of students, they don't care which equation comes first. So when they do that time, they will write 0 equals to 3x squared minus 19x minus 46. And then they write the y here. 3x squared plus x minus 6. And then the minus, because they say 3x squared minus 3x squared is 0. And then this one, they will get -20x. This one they will get you will get negative 40. Okay, now the problem is you have to understand 0 minus y is negative y. If you can understand this one, then it's fine you're doing this way. Because when I mark the exam paper, a lot of students will just give me y here. And then they say y equals to negative 20x minus 40. And then the student asks me why this is wrong. Because 0 minus y, you will get you negative y. Alright, this is something, I mean, like, a lot of students will make this kind of common mistake. So yeah, make sure you carefully about it when you do use the elimination methods. Alright, so is it the negative 1.9 is exactly the correct answer? Yeah, then I'm quite impressed about my own sketching. Alright, so let's have a look on 13 transformation. Okay, for transformation here, diagram 13 show 2 points, C and J are 3 pentagon, KLM drawn on the Cartesian plan. So A is a translation, 2, -1. R is a rotation anti-clockwise 90 degree at the center C. Okay. And P is a reflection on the line Y equals to 12. Okay, then the first one, what should I do? C and T, blah, 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 blah. Okay. State the coordinate image of J under the transformation. Alright, so yeah, we do the first one first. First is T. 2, -1, mean going 2 units here, 1 unit going down. Because this is for X, but this one is for Y. Alright, so for the first one, it's very easy. I mean T. 1, 2, 1. So what is this coordinate? It will be 11, 2. So it's just 11, 2. Alright, for second they want TP. When T and P, you have to always perform the behind one first. Do P first, then only do T. Okay, this is first, this is second. Alright, so I will do P. What is my P? My P is reflection on the line Y equals to 12. So I will draw the line Y equals to 12 is over here. That's means Y equals to 12. Now you will need to do some reflection. What? Okay, the screen hang again. Give me one moment. I will need to close and open it again. I'm not sure what happens to Microsoft. It's such a big company, but then they have this kind of bug in their things. Alright, so okay, come back to this one. So in this one, I'm not sure why this question actually like so weird, because normally all your coordinates should inside the should be able to plot it inside the diagram. Since you can't in this case, you have to imagine. Okay, this is 3. From 3 to 12 here is 9 units. Alright, so I will actually go 9 units here. I'll go back to 9 units. So you just imagine, after you go 9 units, basically you will get 12 plus 9 is 21. Okay, so your coordinate now at here. This coordinate over here, we call it 921. 921. Alright, and then we will perform T. Translation. 2, -1. That means I go 1, 2, minus, plus 2 for X, minus 1 for Y. Alright, so this one will be 11, 20. Alright, so we're just going 2 units here, going down 1 unit. You have to imagine that. Alright, so the last one is PR. Alright, the third one, PR. That means you do R first, then only you do P. So R is what? R is basically is a rotation. Anti-clockwise and the center at T. So yeah, that means I need to rotate 90 degrees. This is the line. Rotate 90 degrees. Anti-clockwise. C is the center. Anti-clockwise. Clockwise is this side. Anti-clockwise is going up. Alright, so you must know the direction. So C is the center. So my J will be here. 90 degree. Anti-clockwise. Alright, I hope you actually see that. And then after that we will do P. P is a reflection on the line y equals to 12. Yeah, so it's here. So your new j is basically here at 5. So 5 to 12 is basically 7 units. So what you do next is you have to plus another 7 units here. So that means you will 12 plus 7 you will get 19, and it's still located at the same 7. I mean it should be 7, 19. Okay, 7, 19. So this is 7, 19. Alright, shouldn't have any problem because it's not too hard, but then normally your reflection or whatsoever should be able to inside the whole diagram here. But then in this case, I'm not sure why. It's outside of diagram. Reflection on line P. Unless this is x equals to 12, I don't know. In this case, they use y equals to 12. Okay, for part B, M is the image of K under transformation of WV. Okay, so V first, then only W, M to K. M is the image of K, so K to M. So I have to check out K, what is that? M is the image, or K is the image. M is the image, alright. So definitely this is combined transformation. And then the questions, just worry you can't do, so actually he draw out L for you. Actually he not necessarily said draw out L, but since he draw out L already, the first thing I guess is they will do the reflection first. So the reflection total unit here is 4 units. So I divide 2 should be here. Okay, so this one should be your reflection line, x equals to A. So just now they say VW, right? So V should be, so V obviously from K reflect to L. So V, so I can say V is reflection on the line x equals to A. Alright, it's very easy. Then we go to W. Or we can straight away do like this, V is. Okay, then W, definitely I know he reflect to the L already, and then he enlarge. Alright, so first thing is I need to find the enlargement point. So enlargement point, what I will do is I will connect the point to the point and see where actually passing by. In this case, I actually will draw using the, I just remember actually I have the straight line. I have the straight line here. So I can actually connect this point with this point. And then same thing, I can connect another point to that one. So I will insert another line. Let's say I will connect this one to this one. And then I want to find an intersection point. And let's say I will draw again. I can connect any point. Let's say I connect this one to this one. So of course in the exam you will use ruler, and you will find out exactly all of them also intersect at one point. So all of them also intersect here, isn't it? If you use the ruler connect between image and object. So this coordinate actually is 14, 0. So I guess this one is a center point of enlargement. And then you can find the skew factor. You can take out one horizontal line. This one 2 become 4, so skew factor is 2. 4 over 2, so it's just 2. So W is enlargement with skew factor 2 at the center, 14, 0. Okay, then you can easily get full mark. Y divide 2. Okay, you got it, then should be good. Alright, in the exam, a lot of students when they do the enlargement, they can know this is enlargement, and then they can know the skew factor, but then they do not know about center point. And the student will just leave the whole question blank because they do not know the center point. Don't do that. Because if you can guess is its enlargement, you already get 1 mark here. If you can guess the skew factor, you will get another 1 mark here. Center point is just another 1 mark. But then if you do not know center point, at least you will get 2 marks from here. So make sure even you do not know the center point, you do it also. Alright. So yeah. And then the second one, if K represents the region of area 12, calculate the area of the region represented by M. K is a smaller one, M is a bigger one. Alright, just now, we know the skew factor. We know the skew factor actually is 2. Alright, for this part, we have a formula. Area of image equals to skew factor square multiply area of object. Alright, so now we want to find image. We have skew factor 2 square. Object we have is 12. So 4 times 12 is 48 meters square. This one will be my M. M is the image. Alright, it's very easy. Yeah, I guess this one is just 2 marks. So as long as you remember, this one is area of image. The K here is skew factor. This area of object. Right, this is one of the important formula in transformation. Alright, so let's move on to 14. Okay, diagram 14 shows the age in year of 30 participants. Okay, I guess this is just human age. Alright, I mean you are 22 years old, you are 25 years old, something like that. Alright, based on the data in the diagram 14, complete table 14 in the answer space on page 25. Alright, so I guess we have a table, isn't it? Okay, we have to do the frequency thing. I just hope I can crop the whole thing and go down. Let me try the crop function, see if it work or not. Oh my god, the crop function is just... Okay, it cannot crop the PDF. It doesn't matter. Okay, so come back to this one. Okay, so I just do it manually. 11 to 15, 16 to 20. Okay. 11 to 15, 16 to 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Alright, correct. So then I continue. This is 21 to 25. This is 26 to 30, 31 to 35, 36 to 40. Is it 40 is the last one? Oh, still have 41 to 45. Right, we have 41 to 45. Alright, after we got all this, we will do the frequency things for it. Okay, let me do the frequency. Alright, frequency 11 to 15. We have how many number for 11 to 15? Okay, let's have a look. 11 means must start from 1. I guess there's none. Yeah, because they give you this one just for the graph purpose, I guess. So the first one is 0. 16 to 20. 16 to 21. 2. Yep, it's 2 here. And then 21 to 25. 21 to 25, we have 1, 2, 3. Oops, just now I missed an 18 here. Sorry. So let me, yeah, it's not 2, it should be 3. Yeah, so it should be 3 here. Okay, it should be 3. Okay, then we come back to 21 to 25. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it 8? Yeah, it should be 8. Alright, then 26 to 30. 26 to 30. Alright, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 here. 31 to 35. 31 to 35, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 6. 36 to 40, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And last one is 0. I guess it's frequency polygon, isn't it? Because only frequency polygon, they will make you start from 0 and end at 0. I don't know. I haven't seen the question yet. Okay, so yeah, I just solved this one. And state the modal class. Modal class must be highest frequency. So in the frequency here, the highest one is 9. So the modal class will belong to 9, which is 26 to 30. Very easy. And then based on the table 25, calculate the mean age of participant. I guess they give you midpoint, isn't it? Yeah, definitely. They want, so midpoint. So we'll do the midpoint here. Okay, so maybe I draw it bigger. Okay, so midpoint is very easy. 11. In order to get a midpoint, just use lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. Alright, so that means 11 plus 15 divided by 2. Okay, you will get 13. And then 16 plus 20 divided by 2, you will get 18. So that means you keep on plus 5. So this is 23, this is 28, this is 33, this is 38, and then this one should be 43. Alright, then you should know about formula for mean. It's sum of fx over sum of f. So therefore, I will do the fx thing over here. It's easier for me. So I will erase this one. And then I will just write fx here. Fx, that means f multiply x. This is 0, just ignore it. So 18 multiply 3 is 54. So 23 multiply 8 is 184. 9 multiply 28 is just 252. 33 multiply 6 is just 198. And 38 multiply 4 is 152. And 43 multiply 0 is 0. So all the fx I sum together. Alright, so 54 plus 184 plus 252 plus 198 plus 152. Alright, I get 840. Alright, then sum of f is very good to check your answer is correct or not. Definitely I know it's 30. But then if your number all plus together is not the 30, means something wrong. 3 plus 8 plus 9 plus 6 plus 4. Yeah, it's 30. Alright, then you can easily get your mean is 840 divided by 30. So your mean should be 28. Okay? Should be okay, right? Okay, so after we got the mean ready, the last one, they ask you to, for this part of the question, use the graph paper provided in the page 27 by skew of 2 centimeters to 5 years on horizontal axis, 2 centimeters to 1 participant on the vertical axis. Yeah, exactly. They ask you to draw frequency polygon. So frequency polygon is very easy. I just demo here. I won't draw it exactly. So the first thing, this one we're using frequency, and here we're using midpoint. Okay, frequency polygon we must use midpoint. Alright, then what we do is, it says 2 centimeter for 5 unit for 5 years. So yeah, here definitely is h. Alright, so that means you will not start from the 0, because actually your h here is from 13. You can start from the 13 here. So if you want, you just write here is 13, here is 18, here is 23, and then here is 28, and then here is 33, and then here is 38, and then here is 43. Alright, then for the participant, 2 centimeters for 1 unit, I mean total is 9, right? So you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, then you just sketch it. For the first one, is 0. Alright, so 13 is 0, so you just do a 0 here. Definitely write a 0 here. And then 18 will be 3. So you just do 18, 3. And then 23 will be 8. The next one is 9. This is 8. Next one, 28 is 9. I just want to save some time. So 9, and then the next one is 6. The next one is 4. 6, 4, 0. So I have 6 for this one. And then 4 for this one. And 0 for last one. And then make sure for frequency polygon, you must use the ruler to actually draw it. Of course, I do not have the ruler here. Actually, I have lah, but then I just so lazy, so I use freehand. I mean, in the exam, you should use ruler to connect all of it. Cannot use freehand, you will be minus marked because of that. So you just connect it, and then you just connect it. Okay, so yeah, this is your frequency polygon. And then, yeah, the last part, it asks you to state the number of participants who are below 28. So below 28, this is 20, over here this is 28, isn't it? So below 28 means these two. So that means it will be 8 plus 3. So below 28 is 8 plus 3, which is 11. Okay, very easy. Alright, 15. I'll skip 15 first. We go to the Earth, then we come back to 15. Alright. Okay, Earth question. Okay, for Earth question, normally Earth question, based on my experience, those Earth question you don't have the diagram one, normally is easier a bit. Right, so but then this is how I do Earth question. When I do the Earth question, first thing is I will write down all the coordinates. This is 25, S, 40, E. Q is just theta, north, and then 40 E. And then R is just 25S, 10 west. And V is unknown. Unknown, I will leave it here first. Maybe I call it X and Y. It doesn't matter. Right, so, okay. The first one is PV is diameter of the Earth. So it's very easy to get the location of V. So since they are diameter of the Earth, I say diameter of the Earth P to V, right? So what you do is, first thing is, copy whatever you have in the latitude, S change to N. And then the next one is 180 minus the 40, and then change the symbol also. So it's 140 west. This is V. Alright, like this they give you 3 marks. Of course, in the exam, please do something lah. I mean, yeah, you need examiner to give you mark. So the first one you just write nicely, latitude of V equals to 25 north. And then you do longitude of V equals to 180 minus 40 west. So you get 140 west. Therefore, V equals to 25 and plus 140 west. I don't know why I do a plus there. I mean comma. Alright, so it will be comma 140 west. Alright. So do we have to minus 180 with 40? Because its longitude is 180. Yes. For longitude, you always use 180 to minus that one. Whenever they are diameter. Whenever you see the word diameter, no matter it's diameter of the Earth or diameter of the common parallel latitude, always use the 180 to minus the longitude value. Right, so yeah, so we got this one. So I will write down the things over here because I want to make sure I have all these things. So N140W. Alright, so of course I will need a lot of space. I will erase this. Okay, then we go to part 2. Okay, so for part 2, I mean B, Q is 2100 nautical miles from P. Along the same meridian, calculates the values of delta. Now we have a look on PQ. So since P and Q, since you find out P and Q, they have the same longitude. So I know actually they are moving on the latitude. Alright, so Distance formula for latitude. This is a distance formula for latitude. It's just angle multiplied 60. So we have the distance is 2100. Angle we do not know, multiply 60. So angle is just equals to 2. Okay, the angle, this angle and that angle is not the same. I'm going to call it 1. This is 2. Alright, because they are not the same angle. Some students might think they are the same. Divided by 60. So angle 1 is just 2100 divided by 60. So you will get 35. That means actually they're moving 35 degrees. Alright, so you have to read the question again to actually see where exactly is the Q and P. Q is 2100 nautical miles from P along the same meridian. Calculate the angle. Oh, because of the north. So I know actually they're going up. So let's say this is P, 25S. This is P. So because the Q is N, do you see the N here? That means actually moving, going up 35 degrees. Because we just find out 35. So you just imagine 25 from 25 south, and then you move 35 degrees going up. So this one is 10 north, isn't it? So therefore, I mean the delta equals to 10. I mean the answer here should be 10 degrees. So this one should be 10 degrees. Alright, this part you should be able to understand. Because 25 south, when you move 25 degrees, when you move 25, you will reach a 0. Because you're moving to the northward. And then because 35, you need to move another 10 to the north, so that's why you get 10 north. Alright, okay. If you understand, I'm going to move on to C. Calculates the distance in a nautical mile from P. Okay, let me erase all this. If you don't understand, ask me again. Alright, so this part. Calculate the nautical miles. Okay, nautical miles, what is nautical mile? Okay, nautical mile is just something like km. But then normally nautical mile they used to calculate for Earth. So yeah, it's just a unit. No need to worry about that. Alright, so yeah, calculate the distance from P due west to R. Now we want P due west to R. So okay, let me just P due west to R. Okay, so along the common parallel latitudes. Alright, so P to R, so something you find them in the common is both of them in the same latitude. Do you find out? So that means they are moving east-west only. So now you want to know from 40 east to 10 west, how many degrees? From 40 east, move to 10 west. Alright, if you do not know how to calculate this one, actually, you just find their symbol is not the same, you just plus them. Basically, it's 40 degrees. The symbol is the same, you just minus them. If the symbol is different, you just plus them. Alright, if you want to understand, definitely, I will explain. Let's say this is 40E. If you're going west, for 40 degrees, you will reach at Greenwich meridian, which is 0 degree. But then you want to go to 10 west, so you have to move another 10 degrees to west, right? So total here you move 40 plus 10, because you want to reach 10 west, so it's 50 degrees. What is our teacher didn't teach this chapter? Okay, then you might find it's quite complicated to understand. But anyways, okay, let me tell you about the formula for distance for longitude. So this is longitude. Just now we say about distance in latitude, right? Distance in longitude is just angle multiply 60 multiply cos alpha. Alpha will be their latitude value, which they have something in same. In this case, it's 25. You find out both of them have the same 25, right? That one is alpha. So angle we have already is 50. So 50 multiply 60 multiply cos 25. This is how we find the distance. This is just a formula. Alright, but make sure your calculator in degree. So it's 2718.92 nautical mile. Alright, It's very simple if you know about the formula. Actually, this one is very easy. It's just two formula only. For me, it's a lot more easier than transformation. Anyways, okay, let's go to D. Alright, D. Okay, an aeroplane took off from Q and flew due south to P. Okay. Wow. Okay, so let me write out the position first. Alright, so now let me see how the aeroplane rectified. Okay, from Q, took off from Q, so Q will due south to P. So Q, he will due south to P, and then he flew west to R, and then he flew west to R. Okay, now I got the basic idea, so let me draw nicely a bit. This is Q to the P, and then P to the R. Okay, then the average speed of the aeroplane is 500. So formula for average speed is very easy. Average speed is equals to total distance divided by total time. Alright, and then cannot basically is just a speed, like km per hour. It's something like km per hour, but then cannot is the speed that's used for plane. Right, so okay, so in this case, first thing I want to find total distance. From Q to P, do I have the distance from Q to P? Yes, we have. It's over here, 2100. From P to R, do we have the P to R thing just now? Yeah, we find P to R, isn't it? Which is the answer here, 2718.92. Then we have the average speed. Average speed is given here. Average speed is 500. So 500 equals to total distance divided by total time, which is what we want to find, which is time. So yeah, we just need to find the time. Time is always in hour. Okay, so time is equals to, definitely I will plus 2100 first. I get 4818.92 over 500. So divide 500. Yeah, it should be 9.64 hours. Okay, this is how we find the time. So far so good. Okay, yeah, if you have more questions about this one, you can let me know. Then let's scroll back to 15, because I say I will come back to 15. Yeah, yeah, this part actually is too boring for me to teach, but then as a teacher, I still need to teach even I feel boring. Okay, so you are not allowed to use a graph paper to draw this one, obviously. So this diagram is the right prism. So I say the prism, you will see actually they always have the two identical areas. Okay, this is what I say in the volume part just now. Okay, and the rectangular base means the base itself is rectangular on the horizontal plane. So the plane ABHGF is a uniform cross section. So cross section, there's nothing very special about cross section of prism. And GFKF is a rectangle, it's a horizontal, blah 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 blah. Okay, there's nothing very special here. AF and BH is vertical edge. So that means he just tell you he stand vertically. He's just trying to tell you here is 90 degrees. Alright, so okay, plane of solid. I say plane of solid means you look from the top there. Okay, yeah, but I will still discuss question 15, no worry. So now I look from the top there. So first thing is, I imagine when I look from the top, I will only see a rectangle. I will only see this base, okay? But then definitely the GK, this line is axis. So I will have this one. Alright, so of course you use ruler. This one is B to C. Okay, but when you look from the top, you actually will you will look H first, then only B, right? So you H/B. This one is J/C. Okay, and here will be 8 centimeter, definitely. Alright, then for A here, you will have a look on F first, then only A. Same thing, this is E, then D. Alright, then after 3 centimeter, you will actually have G and K. And then here is 4 centimeter. Alright, this one is just easily get 3 marks. Okay, nothing very special. Just write 4 cm, just write 3 cm, just write 8 centimeter. Sir, can you explain about diameter of the Earth and commons? Yeah, I can explain that later. Just let me finish this one. Okay. Then a cuboid is removed. So basically remove something here. And remaining is showing here. And okay. Fm equals to 1. Where is F to M? So here is 1 centimeter. Okay, it's stated here. And Ms and St is 2. So here is 2, 2. Alright, so now definitely they will ask you look from P and look from Q. It's nothing special. So we draw P first. So P, we will see A, B first. So this is A to B. This is 7 cm, definitely. And then we are going up 6 centimeter. So I will going up 6 centimeter. Alright, then I will be 1 cm here. And then we're coming down 2. I mean longer a bit maybe. And 2 also. And then this is 2 also. And then this line you don't need to care. You just need to care about 3 centimeter here. I mean almost half. And then you just connect them. Okay, of course make sure you connect it nicely. Okay, so yeah, it's not perfect. You draw freehand, and then you just need to label it definitely. This one from P, this one is P view. Okay, I will actually look at A, then I will look at D, B, then I look at C. This one is H, then J, and this one is G, then K. This one is T, then U. This one is S, then V, and then this one will be M, and then L, and then this one will be F, and then E. Alright, it's just like this. Q is a bit confusing, so yeah, we draw the Q one. Okay, you understand this one, we'll go to Q. Okay, when you draw from the Q one, I always recommend students to draw the behind one, means the bigger plan. So you see the AFED, isn't it? This plan. So what I would do is I would draw out the whole big plan first. This one is exactly what I say is AFED. Alright, then only I will sketch the rest. So the height is 6 centimeter. This one is 3 cm. The total here is 6. So 3 centimeter actually take half. Alright, so and then here, okay, and here is 2 centimeter. This is something very important, 2 centimeter, because this one actually is blocking by the Q view. So blocking 2 centimeter is from the top here, isn't it? So yeah, so this one should be dotted line. Okay, then you will need to label it. Basically everything is here. This is 3, this is 1, this is 2. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 8. Alright, then I will label it. Yeah, from this position I will have a look on B first. B then A, C then D. This one is, okay, this is a lot. Okay, this is K, then L, then E. Okay, this one will be, okay, this one I will have to erase this one. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, this one will be G first, then M, then F. Okay, and then for the blocking one, this one is T, then S. This one is U, then V. And then the middle one, okay, it's just H and J. Done. Okay, basically this is what you have. Okay, for the slang part, actually for the incline part, actually you don't need to care, because you watch, if you actually watch it from Q, you won't able to differentiate that. Okay, so if no problem, I will go back to the Rania question. Okay, how to differentiate about diameter of the Earth and common parallel latitudes? Alright. Okay, it's like so long never explained about this part. Okay, let's say I have an Earth here. Just forgive my ugly drawing. Okay, when I say diameter of the Earth, basically I from one side of the Earth passing through the center of the Earth to the other side. Maybe this one I call PQ. Alright, so whatever things I call here, maybe I call this one X and Y. If I want to find, okay, if like this is a bit confusing. Yeah, let's say I call X degree north and Y degree, maybe I love east, I write east. Alright, so if I want to find P, the first thing is the degree will be same with the Q. I still remain X degree, but then the north is just changed to south. Why? Because when I say X north, that means this one, the middle one is equator, right? From the equator here, I going up. I mean that one should be the X degree. That means if I from the equator, I going down, because this two is a straight line. So this one is X degree also. So that means if I going up like 50 degree, if that one is diameter, I definitely will going down 50 degree. So no matter what value here, just copy, just change the X to the, change the north to the south, or change the south to the north, right? And then the second thing, longitude. Longitude is just 180 minus your Y degree, and then change the symbol to W also. If this is W, just change to E. If this is E, just change to W. Alright, okay, if you want to ask me why, because of this. If this is Q, I know P actually is fall in this longitude. I mean this longitude doesn't mean this position. I mean their longitude is actually the same, because they're actually in the same longitude line. Alright, so because the whole thing is 180, because this is diameter, right? So the whole thing here is 180 degree. That means the value here plus this value both plus together must equal to 180. Okay, so is it related with a great circle? Yeah, it's something to do with circle, but then it's not really related. Okay, so that's, if the Q here, I call it 40E. So I know another, so 40E, if after I move 180 degrees to, okay, to west, for example, if this one I call it 40E. If I move 180 degree to the west, so this one definitely will get 140 west. And then you find out both of them, actually one is east, the other is west. And then this one and this one, the relationship is both plus together equals to 180. So therefore, you can always do like this. So let's say I tell you PQ is diameter of the Earth. So in the exam, let's say P, I randomly give you something. I say is if 60 north, and then this one is 70 west. I want you to find a Q. First thing is you copy the angle, change to south. And then this one 180 minus this one, change to east. That's all. It's very easy. Alright, this is diameter of the Earth. Okay, let's go to the second one. If the question say common parallel of latitudes, means what? They have the diameter also. Oops. So ugly, my circle. Okay, just ignore the ugliness. Okay, this is equator. The middle one is equator. Equator is which it cut the Earth into the half. Okay, when they say common parallel latitude, mean they not necessarily must on the middle. They can on any plane at the below here. Any plane. Let's say I call this one, this plane. Okay, this plane, let's say this is center. And let's say from the center, I coming down 40 degree. So this plane itself means from the center coming down 40 degree. We call the whole plane here 40 south. Okay, so in the 40 south here, I have two coordinate P and Q. And then their diameter of each other passing through the center of this plane. Let's say this is not exactly O, but then this one actually is sort of center. So now you want to find their location. Okay, because they both of them also at the same latitude. So something I confirm is no matter P or Q, both of them is from the 40s. But the only difference is their longitude. So if the longitude over here, if let's say I call this one is X, west. So the other one is same thing, 180 minus X, and then west you have to change to E. That's all. Because of why? The reason is same with just now. Because the angle between them is 180 degree. So you want to move the 180 degree. So therefore, if this one is 30 west, so I know the other one is 150 east. Very easy. So this one is what the exam always come out. They call common parallel. They call diameter of common parallel latitudes. So common parallel latitude here means both of them actually at the same latitude. Okay, latitude actually is one plane there. Right, I hope I do answer your question. Okay, is there any more question before I stop the class? Yeah, a bit tiring today. Okay, so it's great. So because this one actually I broadcast on YouTube, I think after I stop broadcasting, YouTube will actually share these videos to the YouTube. But if there's no, then I will actually post it myself. Yes, this is something quite impossible because paper 2 is very long. Yeah, sometimes I can finish very fast if don't have any like difficult question. Yeah, I think 2012 is very easy. Maybe next week we can try to find some state paper or some hard paper. Yeah, because I guess all of you can do quite well in this easy paper. Yes, so if you have any state paper which you think is hard or a lot of KBAT question, you can send to me. Yeah, actually, Sean do send to me last week, but I haven't have time to actually go through the paper. Yeah, if I think the paper is hard, then I will upload the paper to the Facebook, and then we will discuss it. We will discuss it next week at the same time. All right, so yeah, I think that's all. If there's no question, then I see you guys next week. All right, I will stop the broadcasting. Bye bye.